I gotta figure out how to edit these videos to try to splice them together. So I just came through here because I can pause the video, but when I lock it and put it in my pocket, well, that's the problem. I did not come through the mud. I came up this way. It was very slippery, but that right there is where I was just standing. And now we're standing on these rocks, so it makes it easier. And as you can see, there's, well, helps if I aim the camera on the right spot and don't have a tree in the way. There's this little wall. It's kind of, I don't know if it was intended to lean back or if it's just kind of slumped over the years. But it runs all the way down there. And I'm assuming that's what these rocks are from. And it runs over there. That's going to be a spot to get through. It's not too bad. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Oh, that rock is not even. Alright, so now we're here, farther down this little spillway thing. And I think this is reaching the end of the lock. Alright. Just came a little bit ways more through there. Got all this wall that's falling down right here. This is fun, but very difficult. Especially when you're holding multiple things in your hand. I need to go this way. I need to see. That's too deep right there. I'm gonna go up here, try to cut around a little bit. All right, let's see if this provides a better vantage point. There's the end of the wall there, that little dark spot right there. And we still got all this down here. Oh, shiza. Don't fall. That's still the backing of the lock. That's the end of the lock right there. Let's see if I can get there without getting super muddy or soaked. Oh, here we go. This should be good. Whoa. Oh, the thorns. Okay, well, this is the best I can do for right now. As you can see under this tree, that's the edge of the lock. Who knows how deep that is? I thought that was a dead animal. It was just a log. But you could definitely canoe here. And it goes down there and there's a little island thing. I think I could show you that from the bridge. The bridge is probably about as far as I'm gonna go though. Because lock 3 is a significant distance away. Well, not super significant, but significant enough where I don't want to necessarily walk that far and then back. Pollen all over my sleeve. Good thing I'm not allergic to pollen. Oh, there's a sign coming up here. Let's see what this says. Nikki, get out of there. You're allergic to pollen. It's too big. I'm too little to fit it in. Does anyone know what that's from? It's a movie. There's a random box just chilling there on the ground. Because, you know, that's what you do. I hear trains. Here's that bridge I was talking about. You can stay on this side, or you can cross to the other side. I don't remember which way it takes you. Wow, coronavirus sign. That's cute. Juliet Ironworks. So yeah, it doesn't tell you how far it is because it's like, oh, it's that way. Yeah, it's like not super close. This is let's see here. Here's that canal more. That's heading south towards Joliet Ironworks. There's that island thing. The lock is beyond that island there. This is Legacy Adventure Park. It is a paintball course. There is another giant swarm of gnats right there. There's a haunted house here. There is camping here. Trails are closed during park hours of operation. Stay on the trails. Leaving the trails is trespassing. Property secured by motion sensors and security cameras. I've never seen them, but I mean, it could be. Pets must be leashed. No shit. Keep off cliffs and bluffs. Yes, ruin all of our fun. People used to jump off those cliffs and bluffs. Like into the water below, which is like nasty water. Because there was a junkyard like that direction. And there's like a cliff over in that direction. There's a pond behind it, or that it goes into. Well, the junkyard was on the other side. And like all their oil and stuff went into the water. No firearms. No dumping. Man, I can't take a dump. Target range. Do not enter. Yeah. Don't want to get shot. The sign's on the ground, but it's Campsite Charlie, I think. I'm not going in there, though. It's a dinosaur! Let's see, let me zoom in on this. Dinosaur! I don't know why that's up there. It's just part of the Legacy Adventure Park thing. This place looks open as fuck, but nobody appears to be here. But yeah, see, there's a pond there. There's a cliff. They don't want you to climb up there. I think that's really the issue. That pond, I think, is actually an old quarry. Oh, you can't go this way anymore. There's a sign saying no trespassing. Well, anyway, this way here where you can no longer go because people always want to ruin all the fun. You go up there and you basically end up on a bluff like this where this dinosaur is overlooking a pond. So it'd be like standing up there overlooking this, but just from the other side. And I'm assuming this water is deep, like real deep. Like fall in it, drown deep. And it could be like sheer drop off. Let's get closer, but not too close. Let's not bust our ass and fall in the water. I do not swim well. Yeah, nice little pond thing. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here before someone comes out here and is like, what are you doing? I don't think I'm trespassing or anything. Oh, look, there's some cool like reddish coloration in that rock. I don't think I am. We used to go up there and they would just tell us we had to leave. But I know someone who works here, so maybe one of these days I can get up there. Pretty sure it's Hell's Gate Haunted House that's over here, now that I think about it. Pretty sure it's Hell's Gate. Me and my dad rode our bikes down here from over where the parking lot was, where I parked for Lock 1, which is like probably maybe 3 miles that way. If you follow this road all the way to the end, that'll take you down by Lock 1. This is an actual road. all the way down here, whereas that side's just like a bike path. But this is the road, like the junkyard, that might be their vehicles right there. Or what's left of them. What's left of the junkyard, that is. So, you can take either side of the path down. And it goes down a ways, and you go past some train tracks. Well, there's always train tracks, but you go past like this specific area, and there's like the device that they use to load and unload stuff onto the barges, like a big crane derrick. Is that the word I'm looking for? Maybe. And it would be down there on the right. Like if we followed the road down, we'd be able to see it. But it's like 5 miles, I think, to Joliet Ironworks or something like that, or 4 miles. And I still have to go back to the car. I'm not walking all that distance, not right now. So one of these days I'll go down to the Joliet Ironworks, and I'll show Lock 3 from there. But both the canal and the train tracks went by there. Has huge industrial things. I think that the canal was first. And they'd use that as their major way of shipping grains and stuff for the to and from the iron works and everything, which I think the iron works was being used during the Civil War. And then up to like World War I or World War II time frame, I think. They was in service for like over 100 years. I may be wrong on that, but I'll figure that information out for sure. But I believe it was over 100 years, and they had a bunch of different remnants of blast furnaces and stuff like that. So here comes another train. It's probably a Metro or an Amtrak. Amtrak. I am not a huge person for trains. Like, I'm not super fascinated by them, but I have nothing against people having the fascination for them. So I'll always show a train. Oh, we got some flowers over here. See? Purple and white flowers just growing there. There's a big old patch. Kind of makes me wonder if somebody checked their flowers after the end of the season down here and they just started growing, because it's just like a random patch of flowers. And you got these trees with their little flowers on them or whatever, but apparently I was recording and I thought I was paused. But yeah, just another view of the canal again before I go. See, I can probably get down here without getting soaked. Oh, let's see. So we got that, and then it just flows. This thing's over, I don't know, 100-something miles, I think, long. After, whatever, 50 years or something of use, they, needed a bigger waterway to ship more stuff, so they built the ship and sanitary, and that's when they decided that they could just fill in the canal. And so there's people like me who are, you know, not super thrilled about that, but what can we do? That happened long before I was born. But they have the ship and sanitary, so it goes down from Chicago, or from as far north as you can still trace it, through some different areas that have, it looks like a little bits of it blocked off and stuff like that. And it comes all the way down past like Isle of Cache, which is in Romeoville, which I'll show in a video here soon. And it comes down, there's an old turntable bridge over there I'll show too. But it comes down, then hits the ship and sanitary down there, and then there's like a lock that you have to go through, otherwise you go like over a dam or over a waterfall or something, I don't really know. And then you can tie back in on the other side of that, you can tie back into the canal and then take that all the way south to the point where it yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be like that. But you could take it all the way down to, I think it goes into the Illinois River. I think it's the Illinois River.